First off, man. You know what I
Happy
mean?
New Year, my brother. Happy New Year. How's everything, bro?
Everything is good, man. I was just saying, Uncle Murder could do a wrap up right now for the month of January.
Oh, dog, for real. Now, you ain't never lied with that one. He sure could, bro. This shit been crazy.
This is crazy, man. Now, I want to talk to you about a few subjects. LA Fires, of course, Ray Vaughn and everything like this. But I just want to go back to this Drake thing, academic situation that's going on heavy right now on social media, right? I feel like every time I speak to you, I'm at the point right now where I think not like us, you still feeling the impact and the aftermath, no pun intended, Dr. Dre, the aftermath
Right.
of this. You know what I mean? To where now
Yeah.
LeBron James is fighting Irish freestyles, and now people, homeboys leaking certain DMs from people, and people lying about DMs, and talking about LeBron James and allegedly situations outside of his marriage. Niggas trying to break up happy homes right now, Crook.
Yo, dog, that's crazy to me. Like you, that man, wife, and kids gotta see all this. You feel me? Like, because somebody lost a fucking battle rap, shit is fucking crazy, bro. And to see the fans, see his fan base, Drake's fan base, say, yo, his brothers were dancing to a lot like us, so everything is on the table now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, everything is not on the table. You know what I'm saying? Bringing this man's family into this shit is not on the fucking table. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what it is, though?
What's it,
I've
Crook?
come to this conclusion, bro.
All right.
A lot of people not gonna like what I'm about to say.
Oh boy.
Hip hop music, rap music, should have never ever became the number one genre ever.
Wow. Whoa, Crook. Hold up. Crook. How can you say that? And you
Bro,
MC.
yo, listen. Becoming the number one genre has expanded the umbrella too far out and allowed too many non-culture casuals to have a voice in this game. Since there's so many fans now, they have so many numbers, the casuals, that they are empowering corny niggas straight up and giving corny niggas too much power. And it's all happened because rap music expanded that far. Once it became the number one genre, not only did the money start changing shit, the money start fucking up shit in the culture. Not only that, then all these people that came under this umbrella, you know what I'm saying? They have no love for hip hop culture. They have no love for MCing. They have no love for the art of DJ and graffiti, b-boy. They have no love for that. They just have songs on their playlist that they like. And some of them happen to be rap songs. And it's a lot of those motherfuckers. And the fact that we the number one genre invited all this fugazi fakery into our fucking culture. Because when we was number 4, 5, we had Run DMC, LL Cool J, BDP, Rakim, NWA, Public Enemy. We was just fine right there, bro. We was just fine right there. But once it expanded, with expansion came a lot of fake ass shit, fake ass people on the artist side, fake ass people on the business side. Like, it became a free fall, bro.
And media, Crook, and media.
Oh, dog.
Media, Crook.
That's what I'm saying. Like, now, in order to get the clicks and views from the masses of fugazi ass fans, you got to do bullshit. Say bullshit.
There's a
Be
battle rapper.
involved with bullshit.
There's a battle rapper named Rosenberg Raw, right? He has an infamous line, "Look what they do for views." That's his slogan. And
yeah. Look what they do for views. Now, imagine. They gonna call me, they gonna say, oh, this an old nigga and all that. I don't give a fuck. Imagine Fab Five Freddy walking down the street with that Yo MTV Raps microphone talking about Michael Jordan cheated on his wife with some fucking rap artist, Wingman and shit. That would have never happened, bro. We losing recipes, dog. That's real talk.
Sway not doing that. Sway's not doing that, man.
That's what I'm saying. He from that cloth. Like, okay, so what's gonna happen, bro, when time progresses and we lose more and more and more of the history of this shit?
Damn.
And we letting these motherfuckers rewrite what the essence of this shit is supposed to be. We are allowing them to bring clownery into our culture. Pretty soon, dude, Miles Davis can become Kenny G. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
That's all I'm
Wow.
saying, bro.
Miles Davis. Wow. Let
And,
me ask you a question.
and that's not about black and white, three. That's
Right.
about commercializing something that is cultural.
Okay.
And it losing its cultural impact because of the commercialization of that shit. You feel me? It's like we getting too big for our own fucking britches out here.
Okay. All right. All right. So, do you believe? All right, can there be gatekeepers in hip hop? Can there be?
Man, we gotta call them something else because that term is fried.
Right. Okay. All right. All right. All
It's
right.
gonna turn people off from the gate. We gotta find something else to in another type of process. But there needs to be buffers between, like it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. And the circus that we call rap media, you know what I mean? They not making it no better. But I understand what they doing from a business perspective because you live by the views, you die by the views. I'm gonna let you know
Yes.
that. But
Absolutely.
but
Yes.
I understand because they need that money to keep the lights on. The blog era probably would have been dead if they didn't, all the way dead if they didn't engage in some clickbaitery. You feel me? If they didn't engage in some of it,
Right.
because that's what the new fans wanted to see and hear. These same motherfucking fans that I'm saying we don't need in the culture, bro. If sacrificing them fans mean we the number 3 genre, get them motherfuckers out of here. I'm tired of these niggas, man. It's 2025. Get these motherfuckers out of here, dog.
Oh man, what did you think about the Fighting Irish freestyle? What was your take on that when Drake did that? What was your take on that?
I think people were I think that Kendrick was able to do some real damage because that freestyle wasn't like people actually was like, yo, this shit is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, dog, that freestyle wasn't trash. It wasn't. And they're like, oh, it's easy to end your last bar rhyming your last bar all the way through a freestyle. But that's not what he was doing. He was syllable rhyming all the way through the freestyle. It was, I saw officially Ice say he didn't fuck with that line. That line bothered him about close like ovens and kitchens.
I didn't go crazy over that either, Crook.
Well, but the thing is
I get it, but
yeah, like I don't really like guzzling Guinness, right? Because of that part. But what it is when you're syllable rhyming for more than 16 bars,
right,
you're going to start coming across some iffy shit to keep the scheme going.
Okay.
You feel me? To keep the scheme going, you're gonna come across a couple iffy ass sentences, bro, because it's hard to keep that, guzzling Guinness, ovens and kitchens, lovins and switchings, brothers and bitching, touches. It's to keep that going.
Right.
You're gonna have some you know what I mean? So
We're talking wordplay right now, right? Is that
I'm not gonna get nitpicky when somebody is rhyming 4 syllables at a time. He wasn't rhyming kitchen and bitching. He was rhyming ovens and kitchen with, let's say, brothers and snitching. He was rhyming 4 syllables, not 1. So the difficulty in your rhyme scheme increases when you're rhyming more syllables. The more syllables you rhyme, the harder it is to keep that scheme going.
Okay.
It's easy to keep a 1 bar, car, star, far. That's easy. But when you talking big ass words like hypocrite, you know what I'm saying, and all that, and you keeping that going,
Right.
you got to get points for that. And they didn't give them the points for it. And I think it's due to the damage that Kendrick has done to the perception of Drake.
Are they tuning them out? Do you feel like some people are tuning
Some
him
people are, yes.
out? Okay. All right.
They're just like, yo, anything he drops, they're gonna say it's trash.
Do you think some of his fans are tuning him
Some of
out?
the people that used to fuck with him,
Right.
yeah.
Wow.
But he still got a lot of people that
Of course. Of course.
obviously.
Of course. I thought the freestyle was okay, Crook. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
it
lie.
was
I
cool.
don't lie. It wasn't. It was alright to me. I didn't go crazy over it. I just thought it was alright.
Right.
It was cool. He had some lines here and there I rocked with and everything like that. And it was like a letter to LeBron. Right now he's acting like LeBron cheated on him with Kendrick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to be so. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to be right now.
They are allowing that type of behavior. We let that into the game.
Okay.
That type of energy,
Right.
bro. Everything old ain't bad, bro. Like I want to see evolution. I want to see progress. I want to see all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But everything old ain't bad. Some of the old rules and codes are put there for a reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because things could get real messy when you start fucking with people's families, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't gotta keep this on wax no more when you fucking with the family.
All right. So let me play devil's advocate here now, right? Drake has an alleged tattoo of LeBron James on him, right?
Right.
Evidently they have a brotherhood. I remember on one song he had called 7 p.m. a bridal show up in Braun's crib, fishbowl wine glasses, right? That was a bar he had. So that tells me the kind of relationship they have. They sipping wine, having conversations, right?
Right.
If you're Drake, are you gonna feel the way that LeBron was on that stage on Juneteenth, though, Crook?
Depending on what that is, because since I've been in the industry so long, I know like 50 Cent said, niggas not really your friends, they just know how to pretend.
Industry niggas are not friends. You know how to pretend. That was Curtis Jackson.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So that anytime I see niggas acting like friends in the industry, I don't know if they really friends or not.
Okay. All right.
Because it's a lot of pretending going on.
Mm.
For clout, for juice, for naivete. Niggas is just naive and think a motherfucker really fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that. But now let's say that they were really, really good friends. Yes, I would be looking at Bron some sort of way, like, damn. You feel me? Because
I would too. I would too, Crook.
You know what I'm saying? But would I ever resort to even playing with the idea of telling this man's business?
I'm not doing that part. See, I just don't rock with you no more. We don't gotta rock no more, Crook. You go your way, I go my way.
That's it.
And that's it. That's men. You don't gotta rock no more. We done.
That's it. That's it, bro.
I'm talking about alleged
hip hop. I want his fans to know.
Right.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he gave act the green light to
he
say
did,
that.
Crook. He did.
But But I'm just saying, even if he did, I'm looking at his fans say everything is on the table, including dragging this man's family. I want them to know that's not on the table
at all.
I don't care what y'all fucking superheroes in the rap media and hip hop is talking about. Y'all niggas is tripping. That's never on the table.
Never, man.
So stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers are getting out of hand, bro. They getting out of hand with this shit. And I don't want that shit to roll over, because me and you probably think hip hop will never die. But it was some dudes who was playing them fucking horns who thought jazz will never die.
Yeah, right.
It was stinging people, man. Miles Davis was in a Porsche in the fucking black and white picture days. He parking Canary Porsches in Harlem. They was popping. That shit disappeared. Niggas start getting on heroin and everything because they couldn't take how that genre was getting fucking disintegrated.
Wow.
So when we sit up here and think that it could never happen to hip hop, All right, man. Keep letting these people who don't share our motherfucking codes, rules, regulations, our passions for the art, our love for this shit. They don't share it, but they getting a powerful voice in our shit. And motherfuckers, something I thought would never happen. I went on a fucking tour.
All right.
Me and Rich co-headlined this tour. We went to a motherfucking city in America, and it was motherfucking skinhead Nazis in the hip hop crowd, in the crowd. When we walked into the venue, I saw a Confederate flag in the venue. And I'm like, yo, you know, we kind of deep because I rented a Sprinter van and brought my little bros, a couple other homies. So everywhere we went, we had a couple numbers with us. But when I went in there and I saw that motherfucking Confederate flag hanging on the wall, I said, wait a minute, dog.
This is kind of, yeah, this is kind of
And then
wild.
I saw these motherfucking skinheads in the crowd, and I seen some people that it was just there to enjoy a show. And when I came out, some skinheads was acting crazy in the crowd while I was doing my show, and me and my brother had to jump off the stage and go into the crowd.
Oh boy.
So what I'm saying is, the things we never thought we would see in hip hop, we are seeing. And if we don't take that shit serious, bro,
Right.
we let these niggas do whatever they fuck they want to do in the culture. Okay, that shit is 10 years from now, we'll be wishing we didn't. Maybe
I thought it was irresponsible on academics' part, respectfully, to sit there and say, "Oh, Drake's not. He's willing to crash out." LeBron, he says, and I quote, "LeBron, you got 5 rings, 4 rings for championship, and one on your finger. You can't lose the championship rings, but you can lose the one that you're married to." Like, come on, my nigga, you felt as a man, you was saying that.
That was crazy.
Ted, this is where we at right now, Crook.
That's where we at. And like I said, like,
get shit that off.
The rap media jumping out of the window, you know, because let me say this.
All right.
I was never a big old fan of academics. Right? His coverage of the Drake and Kendrick battle was very entertaining to me. I start watching his clips. I'm like, this nigga is funny and he's smart. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Because I never really. So when I start watching, I'm like, this dude is funny and smart. He's covering this brilliantly within his brand. He's staying in his brand. This is his brand, and he's doing it to the max. I said, this dude knows what he's doing. And then every now and then he would drop some jewels about the process of creating content and how to get reach and all this kind of stuff. And I said, this dude knows what he's talking about. He's smart. I was rocking with his coverage of this shit up until that. What just happened, bro? Like, what just happened? We can't go there.
Right.
And the sad part is, again, the fans will say that that's cool. Fans of hip hop, bro, supposedly fans of hip hop will say that that's cool to bring this man's fan. All that's on the table.
And this is when Kendrick said, "Somebody lying. I can see the vibes will act. Even he looking compromised." That's what Kendrick had that line right there.
Hey, and, bro.
You know what I mean?
He also said, LeBron, keep the family away.
And ever since that bar, it's been, you know what I mean? So, man, I don't know, bro. That was crazy. This man said,
it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
You open up Pandora's box at this man's house right now from the wifey. Everything's on Front Street. Social media, probably getting tagged and everything, mentions on social. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know how they've been wanting to take that man down.
Oh yeah,
that man has spent more seasons in the NBA performing at a high level than anybody in the history of the game, and he got to share the court with his son. That was history. You feel me? He does all these good things in the community.
Yes.
And you know, anytime somebody from our community is doing well, doing good things, making a lot of money, being positive, it's only a matter of time before somebody try to bring them down. And who would think?
A man would do that. I can understand. Look, I'm trying to cut your wisdom. I can understand a woman coming out saying shit. Because women would do that. But
Well,
men,
yeah, 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 man, because this shit is crazy, bro. Over and what is over? Like, it's over a rap beef. Like, yo, like, who said that Kendrick and LeBron wasn't cool with each other? They might have been cool too. He might have just been neutral. He probably vibed to push-ups, vibe to this, vibe to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
well, to
think
be
that,
fair, I gotta say this though. I gotta make sure I put this out there. Pusha T kind of alluded to this back in 2009. I think about some LeBron shit. I didn't like what I love Pusha. But I didn't like what he did that either. I thought that was kind of like because he's the first person that said that. But then obviously it gets more globally when you got academics and Drake and DMs and this being leaked and everything like that.
yeah,
Here's am I
I
being
fuck with
naive?
Push too, but
I ain't like that. I ain't like that.
I'm not going with that one.
Crook, am I naive to think that? Because somebody asked me, "Oh, three, how do you know that Drake gave academics the green light to leak all this?" I'm like, I'm not. I can't be that naive to think he did not.
Yeah, I mean, Ack obviously wants to keep that relationship right. So he definitely not gonna step out of line like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Listen, these superstars hold grudges. You know what I mean? I've been around enough of them to know somebody did something 10 years ago and that motherfucker still can't come to the studio. You feel me?
Mm.
Like they
Wow.
hold super grudges and those relationships are fragile when it comes to superstars because superstars have a team around them
Mm.
who create this bubble and they try to defend and block off anybody trying to enter that bubble with that superstar. So if you get in there and you got a relationship with them, that's a very fragile relationship. Any kind of move that you do might break that relationship forever. So I don't think that he would step outside of that, step over that line, and you know what I mean. Just put that information out
Right.
there without having Drake's blessings. Because if he did, and Drake don't want that out there, then
The relationship is over.
that relationship is over. That relationship is over, and that relationship is doing numbers for him. You know what I'm saying? That relationship, people like, man, Drake. I seen Elliot Wilson say Drake need to get on Act Show and give him an interview. That might be true, but guess what? He don't need it because he doing numbers off Drake anyway. Like,
I disagree, Push. I disagree, Cook. He has to get. I mean, I agree with Elliot. I never thought I would agree Elliot with Wilson like this, but I have to agree Elliot Wilson. At this juncture, he might as well give him a sit down instead of going to Zane
well,
Lowe.
if he give him a
He's
sit
not going to
down,
go to you. He's not going to go to niggas like you or Crook's Corner. He's not going to go
nah,
to niggas like
nah.
you.
But if he give him a sit down, that'll do crazy numbers. And I do think that Act deserves it.
I agree
But
too. I agree. He does.
I think that people are underestimating how many numbers he's getting just off of the fact that he was Drake's mouthpiece throughout this battle, kind of like the numbers DJ Head was getting for being Kendrick's mouthpiece. Like, I don't think people are really peeping that these are millions and millions of views that these brothers are getting
Right,
for
right.
being the mouthpiece for these guys. You know what I'm saying? But yes, it would be great if Drake sit down with Ag and give him that sit down after what he did and all that. But right now, we can't even think about that because they trying to drag people's families through
Nah, that's
shit
nasty work, Cook.
because of a fucking rap battle. Look, bro. Look,
That's
man. I know sometimes, like, I got a lot of homies who sold hundreds and hundreds of millions of records.
mm,
You feel me? So, and I've been around those kind of people my whole fucking career. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I know it's hard for some of them. They stay hyper competitive. It's hard for some of them to take a loss. They hyper competitive. Cause you be sitting there thinking to yourself, you sold 100 million records. Why do you give a fuck if this one flopped? Oh no, I give a fuck. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Because
right.
they super competitive. So it's like, okay, that's cool, but at some point somebody got to pull your coattail and be like, yo, and it got to be somebody you respect, and it got to be somebody who is not scared to be banned from the studio and say, yo, man, y'all going too far with this.
Mm.
Back
Well,
up some.
I want to talk to you. Stay right there. The fact you spoke about some MCs, some rappers can't take that they call an L, right?
Yeah,
Jay's my favorite rapper, right? But even I
right,
gotta admit though, I don't think he handled the Nas Ether thing well at all.
right,
Did not handle that well at all. And Drake
right.
did not handle this well at all.
Yeah. I mean, and that and that's just us being outside long enough to have seen this type of shit before. Some of these kids they never seen none of this type of shit. They don't got nothing to compare it to. We could compare this to Nas J and say when Jay came out with Super Ugly, that wasn't really the best chess move. You
Even
feel
Conway
me?
Baby C and all that, that was
Yeah.
wild, Jay. That was wild.
Yo, if oh behave, the blueprint 2 baby's on the way. If
Yeah.
that would have came after Ether, I think it'd be a different conversation right now.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you that because people sleep on that joint.
Dog, that shit is hard. That shit is hard. For real.
It is hard though. It
But
is.
it was a little bit too late.
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late.
You know, because we got the apology for the
Yes,
mother, we got
yes,
the
yes.
super, we got all that. But
Yeah,
right after
yeah.
Ether, because Ether came like a boy, that Ether. See, I was in New York when that was going down.
Okay, wow. Okay, okay,
So
okay.
I
So
was right there
you felt
inside
that
I
energy.
was in the club when they was playing Take Over Take Over Ether, you know, and the crowd was going stupid. I was right there, bro, sucking. I was
Wow.
like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy.
Oh man. I
So,
just
but if that Ether dropped and then he would have been like, yo, bring out the horns,
yes.
woo,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he'd have just did that one, oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Your
Uh-huh.
little brother John is a garden to me.
He
You
was
ain't hard as
wilding on
me,
there.
the ROC nigga.
Jay was wilding on there. Jay was wilding on there.
What?
He was
Oh
wilding on there.
God.
That was on the blueprint too. He was wilding
Yeah,
on there. He
the
was wild.
blueprint 2, baby. Oh, behave. Hey, OVA.
Yeah, Jay was wilding. Jay was wilding. But you know what's funny though? It seemed like I don't know, man. You ever heard that song by Shirley Brown, "Woman to Woman"?
Yeah, I saw you posted that.
That's how I feel. Drake and Savannah right now. Hey, is it Savannah? This is Drake.
Hey, dog. Yo, somebody,
Oh,
see, I'm
man.
telling you, dude, nobody tells these dudes nothing because the only people close enough to tell them something or give them some advice are people on the payroll. And they
Okay.
don't want to be fired. They don't want to be banned from coming around them. They don't want to lose that access
Mm.
just because they have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to give up. It's like when people be like, well, why so many yes men around? Well, these yes men, these people are feeding their families
Yes.
by having access to these superstars. And if I go in here and tell this dude he's tripping,
Right.
I might get fired, bro, and have to go look for a job and figure out how to feed my family just because I gave some honest opinion.
The
And
honest opinion.
I don't think people understand that.
The honest opinion sometimes could come back and bite you in the ass. Sometimes.
Oh, what? I've seen it,
Yeah.
bro. You'll be in there with one of these super celebrities
Right.
in the studio, and they'll say something that's really, and that they about to do something. They'll say, "Oh, I'm about to do X, Y, and Z,"
Mm.
and everybody in the studio will know that's a stupid ass idea. And then everybody in the studio just look at each other. Nobody ain't gonna say it. Nobody ain't gonna say, "Yo, this is a dumbass idea," and everybody just looking at each other like, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say shit. You know
That's
what I mean? And it's like, I've been the dude to stand up and say shit. And then that gets me, disliked or by people or this and that. And it's like, dog.
Mm-hmm. They don't
We
like
used
your
to have those
opinion.
kind of conversations, three with the slaughterhouse shit.
Right,
We'd be in the
right.
studio and motherfucker, a suit or somebody, you know what I'm saying, on the managerial side or something would come in and tell us a creative idea we should do, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And like going rap. I remember they want us to rap with somebody because they was hot, but we didn't even know this person. And they was like, rap with this fool. And I'm like, hell no. Rapping with him. I said, I don't give a fuck how hot this motherfucker is. I'm rapping with that motherfucker. If that's the case, we could put my little brothers on this shit. We could put Roy's little brother on this shit. We could put Joel's homie, nigga. We could put his before we start giving up slots on this fucking album that we finna spend $1 million in marketing on to
Right,
motherfuckers just because they hot. Bring the family in first. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
people will be like, yo, you tripping.
Mm.
So I know what it's like to really try to, you know what I'm saying, stand up for something and get it alienated, basically. So I see why they don't say nothing, but somebody that they respect need to say so. Somebody that don't got nothing to lose, somebody who is not on the payroll, somebody who got, you know what I'm saying, a backstory that'll make them really, respect what they saying. Yo, you tripping, bro. Don't ever bring the man and his family and all that tarnished
Yeah, man.
images and all that type of shit.
Yo,
That shit is
yo,
whack. That shit
cool.
is whack.
I watch academics basically be a mouthpiece for Drake and basically giving LeBron James ultimatum not to ever sing Kendrick's songs live. This is what we have, like, man. Y'all niggas is out of y'all niggas is boy. The mighty has fallen. Huh? I'm sorry, the mighty has fallen. Respectfully, you know what I mean?
I can't. Cause he don't need to do that. He got a big audience anyway. He doing his thing. He don't need to do that. He don't need to make that move.
But Crook is like a battle rapper going into a battle, right? Thinking that he's the favorite, they can win the battle, then he get his ass kicked.
Mm.
And that's what I feel with Kendrick and Drake. He had 2 songs. People were saying, Kendrick, where the fuck you at? It's been 4 days, nigga. Where y'all at? Then he was like, okay, here's Euphoria. Here's 616. Here's Meet the Grams. Here's Not Like Us. Haymaker after haymaker after haymaker after haymaker. And the tsunami wave came on, and he felt this was going to be a Meek Mill part 2. And
Yeah.
he got dominated the whole summer with all this conversation about Drake whole line of summers. It was not his summer.
Yeah. Yeah. And the machine.
Oh my God.
And the machine that helped make him his talent,
Mm-hmm.
along with the machine that helped make him who he is. I feel like he felt like that was his joker. That was his big joker.
Mm-hmm.
I got the machine. Ain't nobody gonna be able to beat me because I got the machine. And then when the machine said, hold on a minute, the people are fucking with this Kendrick shit. So we gotta, if this wasn't a battle and Kendrick was catching steam or any artist was catching steam, the machine is gonna get behind that artist any way it go. Because that's what the machine do. Whoever's catching steam is gonna get that push. Period.
Doc got the steam right now. He had it all 2024.
Yeah. So
Everything he did was strategic, man. Everything Doc did was just strategically master plan. The blueprint for him, magnifique, man.
and he's still moving strategic because he ain't saying shit. He not saying nothing.
At all.
Yo, his fucking Twitter timeline looks crazy. It's just drop after drop after drop after drop. Super Bowl announcement drop. It's nothing in between time and in the meantime, bro. It's just bow, bow, bow. It's like he not saying nothing. He letting the music and the work speak. That's it.
That's what he did. That's exactly what he did, Crook.
And
He
you're
let
right.
the
It was
music
all
speak.
it was very calculated, very, very, well thought out.
Yes.
And bro, he could have. People like, oh, he only united the West because he was in the beef and all that. But guess what? That's the best time to unite the West. I'm sorry, but the West, we go against each other, bro. That's why I be tripping on people like, why the West want to? The West, we grew up going against each other. You know what I'm saying? We grew up
Street
not
shit.
liking this fool because he live over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing to go up against somebody. So of course they're gonna go up against somebody from Canada quick.
Right.
They can go up against our own selves. And you know, when we feel like we are under attack or one of our representatives is under attack, that's when we will go ahead and unite.
Tupac.
You feel me? That's real.
Tupac.
That's real. When so it was the perfect time.
Q.
It was the perfect, it was the perfect time for Kendrick to unite some people on the West Coast. You feel me? It was the perfect time for that. And if he would have not did that, he would have missed the opportunity. Because the pop out was special. It might, listen, bro, I've been seeing those artists that were at the pop out and those artists that are on GNX. Their whole lives have changed, bro. Those young guys. Their whole lives have changed. And what that did was that showed unity, but that also created more allies for Kendrick.
Because now I'm familiar with the brother. What's his name? Hitter J? Hitter J?
Hitter J, yeah.
You didn't really know who that brother was so recent. Now I'm familiar with him. I'm watching his tweets. Now I'm plugged to his music now. So I'm tapped into brother now.
That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like, you know, those dudes are showing their gratitude. They got #1 songs on the Billboard. It's like 6 songs that's already gold and platinum off GNX. And a lot of those are, you know, their first platinum plaques. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to always remember that shit. And it's probably best if people just move past this shit and just let it be what it is. Because he united Bloods, Crips, and Mexican essays, bro.
That's Mexican brothers on his album and everything on GNX. Like,
my brother, you can't now when you sitting on Sunset on the patio, a La Petite, eating your favorite dish, you don't know where it's coming from. He got all these allies. Leave it alone.
No, hold on. I saw recently you said GNX is right there with the Pimple Butterfly and Magic. You think so?
Good Kid, and this is why, man.
And Section 80?
All them is my favorites.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, them is my favorite ones. Like, you know, first of all, when you say your personal opinion on something, the internet act like you didn't, you know, say it's just to you. It's to me. That's what it is. That don't work with them. They still pissed off and mad that that I could even fathom that opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's first of all. Second of all, I've been in this shit professionally for 30. You feel me? I've been in this shit professionally for 30.
Damn.
And there's a book called The Death of Expertise by Tom Nichols.
The Death of Expertise. Okay.
The Death of Expertise. Okay. Experts are getting pushed to the side because motherfuckers on the internet think they know everything. I'm an expert at this shit. I've been creating music my whole fucking life. I done wrote for niggas that's in niggas top 5s. My pen has plaques. And I've been doing this shit myself in the trenches for fucking since I was 8 years old.
Jeez.
So when niggas tell me that I'm tripping on that, that's because they don't understand that they talking to an expert, and I don't got time to even argue with them. I don't got time for that. I'm not about Dr. John Henry Clark, our ancestor.
Okay.
He said, I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Wow, that's deep. I like that's bars.
That's bars.
That's bars right there. Crook.
Feel me? And that's how I feel on.
Wow.
That's how I feel on X, on Twitter, on Elon's app. I'm not debating with you because you guys are coming into my comments with all these. You think it's a brilliant music critique. You coming in my comments. I will be wasting my time because you don't have the wealth of music knowledge that I have, Twitter. You just don't. So why am I going to waste my breath? Now, I'm sitting here talking to a motherfucking hip hop historian named Three Letterman.
I love you, my nigga. You know that.
You feel me?
Love
So
you,
we can talk. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I love you, my boy.
Hey, because if I show you this, you know what it is already.
Whoa, favorite Black Planet. Yo, you still got that in vinyl? Wow, you got that in vinyl.
You feel me? So my whole thing is,
Okay. How many? You still got tapes?
Yeah, I got tapes, man.
Jesus Christ, this nigga crook, yo.
I got tape shit. I probably got a tape around here somewhere.
Wow, CDs too? You got CDs too?
I got CDs and tapes. Man, you know we don't play this game, bro. We really
you
with
this
the
hip hop
shit.
shit, crook. I know.
We really with the shits, man. Shout out my man Joel.
Yawa. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But
well,
yeah,
listen,
bro. So
it's a good segue right here. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I see what they're trying to do with this Joey Badass rave on day. I don't. This is not an East Coast West Coast thing. Y'all stop that bullshit. We're not doing that here, right? At all. Okay.
Right.
Now, when Joey did the Rule Is Back, right, and the first that was too much West Coast dick licking, I'm hearing niggas on rocks and shit sticking.
Yeah.
As a person who's a boss man, how did you feel about that? Being a hip hop historian yourself and a West Coast representative, also on top of that.
When he said about the slim pickings,
yes, sir.
That was the one that got everybody irritated.
Hey, Joey, they on your ass, my nigga. They on your helmet, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Cause really, you know, I always say this when I'm on your show, bro.
Yes, sir.
New York is the Mecca. And musically, y'all are our big brothers when it comes to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So when the foundation, you know, throw a shot at you, niggas get mad. Like, oh man. You know what I'm saying? Dog, when I first started rapping, they told me you can't make it unless you break in New York. That's what they told me.
Wow.
When I was sitting in my motherfucking first record deal with Virgin Records in the motherfucking office on 333 Foothill Boulevard, Beverly Hills, California. In the office. That office that's directly across the parking lot from Elektra, where Jay Brown used to sit and tell me about a new label he's consulted for called Rockefeller. That label, they told me, you can't make it in this industry unless you break in New York.
That's so how do you take that though? How do you, as a West Coast cat, how do you take that though? Like, what the fuck?
I said, explain it to me. And they said, well, for a long time, country artists couldn't break unless they went to Nashville.
Okay.
And I said, oh, so since that's the birthplace, they gotta be fucking with my shit too. And they were like, yeah, because at that time, this is before you could really go independent and get your chili. This is when you needed radio, magazines.
Yes.
You needed all that stuff. And all that was on the East. We had radio stations, of course, but you know, all the hip hop media, all that shit was on the East Coast. So we had to break over there, bro. So there's been a relationship between the West and the East this past 50 years of hip hop, 51 years of hip hop. There's been a relationship where it's been love, unity, then it's been strained a little, then there's been individual beefs. Not coastal beefs. Individual beefs.
Right.
And now you know, when Jay said that line,
You did say that first. Hope did say that, yeah.
when he said that line, I was told by a radio DJ when Jay did his promo run over here
Okay.
and did his radio promo run, he requested that the DJ don't ask him about that line.
Now,
Because
how do I take that though?
because he said the DJ told me that Jay said, listen, I gotta open myself up to this market. And maybe, you know, the way he explained it to him was, you know, I wasn't trying to diss.
Okay.
It's like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if this happened or not, but this dude is a veteran radio host.
Mm-hmm.
He said that Jay or his team, I can't remember, requested that he not talk about that line in the interview. So even then, there was something to that line that was like, you know, this might cause a little friction for no reason. Because if I'm not really, then why am I? So for it to come back around, we sat on the bench, bro. I'm a Raiders fan, right? I'm a pure Raiders fan, right? My team sucks for years.
Mine too, Jets. Still feel bad.
So if we have one good year and then niggas start talking, I'm gonna have a problem with that. We sat back and watched the South run shit.
Right? Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We watched
For a
the South
minute.
destroy shit and run shit. And you know, drop music.
While the West Coast, East Coast in the back looking like,
yeah, we putting up scores here and there, but we not running shit like the South. And 1 year, due to a battle, 1 year,
the West ran shit last year.
and with the ball, Schoolboy Q, Doja Cat, Tyler the Creator, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, you know, Blue and Exile, Larry June.
Where's Larry June from?
Larry June, not yet.
Yeah, Larry June, yeah.
Like I could name them. Blue and Exile, Hit Boy did shit. Like I could keep naming. Like it was down there. I counted it. It was down there like 50 projects that dropped that in 24.
Wow.
1 year we have a good year. We celebrating, having fun. Like wow, that was dope. And on day 1 of 25, you come at us.
Joey, cool.
Day 1. Joey didn't even let a couple days go by, bro. He's just like, all right, that shit ain't happening this year.
Oh my God. Yo, Crook, man. I don't know, man. Listen, some people say that. Some people say it wasn't a diss. It's hard for people not to take it that way.
It is. Hold on, bro.
All right.
My motherfucking gardener down there trying to chop a tree down.
You good.
It's a diss. It's a diss because, one, you mentioned the West Coast. If you got a problem with whoever you got a problem with, just hit your target, man. Just hit your target, whoever it is. You said the West Coast. That's a real big mistake every time. But my whole thing is, I believe that Joey Badass is a very intelligent brother. I spoke to him before on his birthday with Static Selector when I was in town, and we went to one of his birthday events, and I had a conversation with Joey. He's a very intelligent dude. So since he's intelligent, he knew that saying that, he knew what that was.
Pandora's box. Open Pandora's box.
He knew what that was. He probably felt like, I'll pick and choose who I respond to. I'm only going to respond to people of a certain status. You know what I mean? Because if I open the floodgates, because Lit Poppy hit him, Ray Vaughn hit him, Daylight, which I was like, it was hard for me to gauge what was that like what Daylight was doing? Was that like
Okay, let's talk about Daylight. Let's talk about Daylight. He had a song called HIYU, right?
yeah.
Was he showing more? Him and Ray Barnes' approach was totally different.
That's where I'm coming from.
It's totally different.
It's like he hit her with a phantom punch or something. Like I didn't even see it.
Right.
I didn't see the punch.
It was almost like I'm gonna take the battle up again. When Math Hoffa Disaster had they squabble, right? Because Daylight was in that midst of that shit.
Right.
Daylight had to come back to New York and stuff like that. So
yeah,
you feel the pressure and everything like that. I don't know, it's a different story. But his approach is more of a like, nah, let's not do that kind of thing.
yeah,
Vaughn,
yeah,
and off the missile.
Yeah, letting off. Just coming off like, yo, check it out. And you know, yeah, I yeah, that's what I saw with the.
So you didn't like Daylight? It's not like you didn't like Daylight's response.
I don't think it's a response.
Okay.
You know, I see it just how you see it.
Okay.
It's like a more of, hey man, let's not go there. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not mad at. If I think that energy should be reserved for just talking though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a conversation. If you go get on the mic, I think you might as well get on the mic. You know what I mean? But it was dope. Don't get me wrong. Daylight's an incredible writer. I just didn't think that was a response. Yeah, Ray Vaughn, he swung. You know what I'm saying?
I said it was on Soul album. So if you ask me, you looking like a goofy. This is how Ray Vaughn was talking. Like how you say West Coast dick looking, but you got like 2-3 joints with Absol alone.
Yeah, bro. Like how's that supposed to feel about that? You know? And then it's a tactic to get us to do what we doing right now. And it's like, man, bro, I believe that last Joey Badass album, what's it called? 2000?
Yeah, it was actually solid.
That was a solid album,
solid
bro.
project. Solid project, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That 9/11 shit with Westside Gun.
That was hard.
You know what I'm saying? That's joint he had with Larry June, West Coast. You feel me? Like, I'm not mad at him because as an MC, I think you're supposed to express yourself, and that's how he felt. Hey, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now we're gonna get all these people answering you, and you're gonna get everybody answering you except the person you wanted to.
Because Kendrick is not gonna respond to you, brother. He's not gonna. He got his shooter. He already got a TD shooting. Ray Vaughn coming at you. You know what I'm saying? He rapping off the Heart Part 6, so you can't go bad picking that beat to rap on.
Know who I want to go jump in the ring? All right, it's two people I think would be nice, but I don't know if they would do it.
All right.
I know Vince Staples.
Wow, Vince. Okay.
You know, because nobody expects Vince Staples to do that, and I just think that his mind is so creative that I want to hear what a Vince Staples what it sounds like when he makes a diss record. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hear that, but the number one contender that I would like to see would jump in there with Joey Badass. And like I said, people might not see the vision, but we can all agree that when it comes to diss records, it don't matter all the time who got the nicest pen. That don't matter all the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's about who can make the best record. You feel me? It ain't about who got the nicest pen all the time. You know, I want to see Hit Boy. I want to see Hit Boy respond to Joey Badass.
You know, in raps?
Yes.
You gotta give me behind that, bro. You gotta give me some context behind that, brother. Really? Hit Boy?
Okay, listen. Have you listened to any of his rap projects?
I've heard some of his rap projects.
Okay, so listen. We know he can produce a hell of a song. He has that potential. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga produce niggas in Paris. Let's talk about it. He can produce a hell of a song.
He got Nas a Grammy, man. Let's just call it what it is.
And I was gonna bring up Nas next.
All right.
He's been under the mentorship of Nas for 6 albums.
That's crazy. Yeah, I've been
He
criticized.
watched one of the grandmasters of this whole shit go in that booth for 6 albums. You cannot do that and don't pick up no motherfucking technique skills and ball. You can't.
Right.
You can't, dog. A child that watches Nas 6 times in a row do what he do is gonna come out learning how to do some shit. That's just facts.
Right. Right.
You couple that with the fact that that man, his last joint that he dropped about his mentors, Hit Boy, talking about his experiences with Kanye and all that, that shit was hard.
Yes.
The shit he dropped with Alchemist, where the beat switch, that shit was hard. If he get in there, his production knowledge, he's worked with Beyonce, to Nas, to Jay, to Kanye. His production knowledge alone might make him a real contender. That's a slept-on contender, like they call the dark horse, the one that nobody thinks could get the job done. I think he can.
Okay. Let me ask you about some Rayvon bars. He said, y'all moved to LA just to get put on by our gangs.
Violation. Because that's super backwards anyway. I never really understood that.
Okay, that's backwards?
To move somewhere and get put on, it's like, bro, dog, niggas need to run away from that lifestyle. Don't run to it, but go ahead.
You just said a mouthful right there. You just said a mouthful right there. No, he said also the West Coast, the best coast. Now get the fuck out, my. They ain't got to like us. We whooping feet and applying pressure.
Yeah, I mean, we got this chip on our shoulder that nobody likes us.
Y'all
You
do
know what I'm
though.
saying?
Is that warranted though, or is that or y'all just there's a mental mind thing with y'all with the West right now?
I think we still holding grudges from the past.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Past projects that came out, past interviews from some of our, like I said, some of these dudes are rap heroes. Like it hurt my heart watching KRS-One back in the day. This was a long time ago.
Okay.
Watching KRS-One diss Cube and NWA in an interview. That shit hurts my fucking heart, bro. Because I'm like, dog, this is my guy. I love KRS-One. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think niggas be holding grudges from the past. And then I also think that the fact that New York and the East has very successful hip hop platforms that don't really acknowledge the West outside of TDE.
Wow, that okay. That's very big what you said right there. I can see.
So that makes all the artists and producers feel a certain way over here. Like, you know, it's like the West has to do something so big in order to get airtime with some of the biggest hip hop platforms, and those hip hop platforms just happen to be on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that I think bothers people on the West. And I think that the solution to that is we gotta have our own platforms. We can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be mad that people on the East, you know what I mean, are not super excited about, you know, one of our guys releasing some shit. You know what I'm saying? We can't be.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, dog, it's up to us to highlight our own.
Right.
Now, as a culture, we want to be able to represent everybody. Like when I did Crooks Corner, it wasn't about highlighting West Coast people's shit. It was about Rakim,
Eminem,
you know, It was about Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It was about the culture.
Right.
But there's a feeling over here that rap media on the East is not like in the forefront of, it's not on their priority list to learn about what's going on the West or to give a fuck too much unless the West makes a big move, makes some noise. Okay, Lefty Gunplay is on Kendrick album now. Let's talk about Lefty Gunplay. And this dude been around for fucking 5 years. You know, this type, you know what I'm saying? Just like you got to do something big. And I think that that's part of the, you know, they don't like us. And then I even said it on, you know, myself when I first saw the Kendrick Drake shit pop off. A lot of people from New York in the rap media, all of a sudden they did not like Kendrick. And I was like, yo, I never knew that you guys felt like this.
Media wise?
Media wise, yeah.
Well,
I was like, damn.
I know Rosenberg, Peter Rosenberg, he been rocking with Kendrick. He a day one Kendrick.
Yeah,
fan.
he do.
And Ebro still has West Coast roots, even though he does radio in New York.
Yeah. And hey, y'all said, not y'all, but New York say he ruined that shit, but go ahead.
Shout out 50. Shout out 50. That's Jackson.
Hey, dog, you know we gonna always keep it 100.
Always.
We ain't got
Brother,
time to play no games. We see what's going on out there.
Going on. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, but no, I think man, I think the Willie and the Gilly.
Yes.
I think Gilly statements, and he Philly. I think Gilly statements, early statements.
I didn't like those comments.
Maul.
Maul.
You know what I'm saying? And some of the cast of the JBP, you know what I'm saying? Like once you got them 3 platforms, that's heavyweight now. Now that's heavyweight rap media.
Yeah.
And
but the JBP kind of turned on Drake a little bit though.
Yeah, when this shit start, you know, that when that belt came out and start whooping ass, you feel me?
They kind
of that belt came out, you feel me? Like, but yeah, so you know, that was early. I made those statements very early. I don't even think I think Euphoria dropped when I made those statements.
Okay.
And niggas was like, that's trash. Y'all listen to that? That shit trash and all that type of shit. And it's like, bro, if it's trash, why, you know, are so many people resonating with this joint? You know what I'm saying? And I just saw it. Like, yo, and that might be that West Coast bias chip on my shoulder that I get from all of the fucking times. You know what I'm saying? When that type of shit, when we had back and forth and all that. But yeah, the coverage was very one-sided at first. And then it started to change because he changed the narrative with his fucking records, his strategery, all that shit started changing the fucking narrative.
Uh-oh. Did we lose Crook?
I would like to see more East Coast rap media platforms dig into the West a little bit deeper. Okay. I would like that.
Okay. Let me ask you about Ray Vaughn. He said we raised Pac, Dre, and Nip. That's a heavenly trinity. And all we have was DJ Head to back us in the industry. How big is DJ Head in the West Coast representation to be a mouthpiece?
Head, man. He paid his dues. I mean, a lot of people know him now because of you know, the Kendrick Drake thing, but he paid his dues. He had homegrown radio with the homie Chuck Dizzle. They were doing that out of their fucking apartment damn near when, you know, I was doing Slaughter. So you feel me? He paid a lot of dues. He's a good dude. He's helped, you know, a certain generation of artists pick out their hit records and get them broke over here on the West. So, you know, I could understand why, you know, somebody from Ray Vaughn's generation is looking at Head like that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
All right. Now, of course, man, I gotta ask you, man, West Coast, man. Keep it strictly West Coast here. The LA fires, man. What's going on? How's everything going on in the coast, man? It looks crazy out here, bro.
Dude, it's so crazy, bro. Like I live miles and miles away from the fires.
Wow.
And I could smell smoke in my house. You know what I'm saying? when you open the doors and shit like that. It's crazy. I got family and friends who had to evacuate their homes. I got firefighters I know that's like, yo, I'm about to go, fight this fire. I got friends who got young kids that's, not young, but 26-year-old firefighter kids, and like, yo, pray for my son. He's going against that Pacific Palisades fire right now. People are losing everything, bro. Like, there's a historical black community in Altadena that has like damn near just been burnt to the ground, bro. And I'm talking about schools, businesses, restaurants, grocery stores, houses. You feel me? To where it's just like it's all gone. That history, and you know how it is being black in America. It has never been easy to just be a homeowner at no time, you know what I'm saying, in this country, because they had things like redlining, where they refused to sell property to black people. There's a whole history there. So when you see these people who fought all those barriers and obstacles and were able to buy homes in the 50s and the 60s and preserve those homes and pass them to their kids and then their grandkids, and all that shit get burnt down, that shit hurts.
When you go
That shit
online, when you go
hurts.
online and see the people outside and watching the news, man, that shit just be like, damn. I mean,
Yo, the son of the guy who founded, speaking of TDE,
mm,
the son of the guy who founded the Nickerson Gardens. Nickerson Gardens is the project apartments in Watts. That's where, if you watch Not Like Us video and you see them niggas standing next to those Rolls Royce trucks parked on the grass in the projects, they're in the Nickerson Gardens.
mm.
You know, the son of the founder burnt got burnt up in his house, bro. He's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are historical families that are losing shit. And then when you move to the rich neighborhood, the super rich, a lot of people are like, yo, that's rich people shit getting burned down. Well, guess what? I got a homie who came from nothing, who worked his whole fucking life, and he got a house up in that fucking neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And his shit is on fucking fire. And he ain't never been no fake fugazi type motherfucker. He always been solid. He just worked his fucking ass
That's
off
right.
and got up there. And now his shit is on fire. So don't automatically think that, everybody up there is this person that deserves I don't think none of them do. But I'm just saying, like, just always remember, it's good people losing everything up
Yes.
there, man. And
What?
then you got them trying to push the narrative that people is from the hood is looting everything. And it's like,
Okay.
all the looters that I seen, they driving fucking 2024s and all that. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to that part. You feel me? So I don't even know who's doing that, but it's just crazy. They politicizing it. They trying to get people fired. Misinformation. The fire hydrants ran out of water. Ain't no fucking fire hydrants ran out of water. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy what's going on. And the wind is blowing so hard, that it's literally carrying embers and flames in the wind. And then the flame land on the rooftop of this house, and here we go. You feel me?
It's a
Because
spiral.
the wind is going crazy. So it's just crazy, bro. It's a crazy thing to see all this, to witness all this. But the community's coming together. I will say, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. His brother and them at the marathon, they giving out free meals.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, to the community.
Word.
There's a lot of shelters where you could go into. I think LA Fitness, the gym, said that they turned all their gyms into shelters for people who are, houses got burned down. You got a lot of food drives. You got a lot of clothing drives. There's an organization that just booked out hella Airbnbs and said people could just go there free. It's a lot of community and people coming together. but the destruction is so massive. It's the biggest fire in LA history. I just don't know how
What
long
is
it's
it
gonna
stemming?
take.
What are they saying though? That where's it stemming from though? What's the conversation like? Where all these fires are coming from though?
Yeah, I think it's coming from. I think it's coming from natural disasters and people setting them at the same time.
Same
Like,
time, right?
yeah, because we have a fire season. If you live in LA, you understand that there's a fire season, a wildfire season that comes in June, and usually it's because all the brush and all this shit is so fucking dry and brittle that if a power line just fall and spark it up, that's it. Whole mountainside get burnt off. So it's like, you got fire season, but we in January. So that's what's making it like, yo, what the
6
fuck is
months.
going
Yeah,
on? First
yeah.
we see orbs and fucking drones, and now fire season in January, and motherfuckers is dragging LeBron in the shit. This shit is crazy, dog. 2025, bro.
Oh my God, brother.
Shit is crazy.
This is crazy, brother. Well, Crook, man, listen, I appreciate you taking your time to rock with me, brother. As always, man, you always dropping gems on me. I love you like cook food, man. You know how we rock,
Love
brother.
you, my brother. Keep this hip hop shit going.
Always.
And I'm telling you, we don't need to be the #1 genre, bro.
Crook,
It come with too much bullshit. It come with too much, man. Let's go back niche market, boutique hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some of these niggas out of here, bro. I'm tired of these niggas, man. Who let these niggas talk, man? No, these niggas even came to this world, man. These niggas got podcast mics, bro. These niggas got podcasts. These niggas don't even know about hip hop, bro. And they speaking on this shit.
And barely speak hip hop sometimes. And barely speak hip hop.
I know these niggas don't listen to this shit, bro. I know it.
Niggas do not talk about music at all.
They don't talk about it, bro.
Sampling,
Like,
producing, lyrics, artists, like they don't albums. They're not going in that bag. They're not going in that bag, bro. It's crazy, my brother.
All right, man. Let me get the fuck out of here. All right, bro.
I appreciate you, Cook, as always, brother.
Always, my brother.
Already. Shout out my brother.